Tired of overcrowded temples and tourist traps ruining your Japan experience? Here's the solution most travelers never discover. Uji, an ancient city just 30 minutes from Kyoto that offers everything you're looking for without the chaos. Imagine exploring a 1,000-year-old temple featured on currency, walking through Japan's oldest shrine, and experiencing traditional culture in peaceful settings. Today I'm revealing the top 5 places in Uji that solve every problem with typical Japan tourism while giving you experiences you'll treasure forever. First up is Uji Shrine, and here's something that will surprise you. While tourists rush past this place heading to bigger attractions, local Japanese people visit here every single day. You're probably wondering why locals choose this small shrine over famous temples nearby. The answer lies in spiritual traditions that most visitors never learn about. This shrine holds unique rabbit legends that connect to ancient purification rituals. The rabbits represent divine messengers, and locals believe specific prayers here bring protection that you can't get anywhere else. Even many Japanese tourists don't know about these deeper spiritual meanings when they visit. The architecture tells its own story with traditional wooden structures that frame the sacred spring called Kirihara-sui. This natural spring has been flowing for centuries, and morning visits between 9 and 10 a.m. offer the most peaceful experience. You'll hear the water flowing while incense burns, creating an atmosphere that feels completely separate from the modern world. Entry costs nothing, and the shrine stays open from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. You can easily connect this visit to the riverside walking path that runs along the Uji River. Spend 10 to 15 minutes here, and you'll experience authentic Japanese spirituality without fighting crowds or dealing with tour groups pushing through. This authentic spiritual connection leads you naturally toward an even more ancient sacred site that holds secrets spanning nearly 1,000 years. Here's something that will shock you. Most travelers walk right past Japan's oldest standing Shinto shrine without even knowing what they're missing. Ujigami Shrine was built in 1060, and scientists have verified this age through detailed testing. You're looking at wood that was cut down nearly 1,000 years ago, yet this World Heritage site stays quiet while newer temples get packed with tour buses. Why does this incredible place remain unknown while temples built centuries later attract millions of visitors? The answer comes down to location and marketing, but you benefit from this oversight with peaceful visits and authentic experiences. The main hall showcases rare nagare-zukuri architecture that you won't see in most Japanese temples. This flowing roofline design creates elegant curves that blend with natural surroundings. The worship hall dates to 1215, making it another architectural treasure from the Kamakura period. Dendrochronology testing examined the wood rings to confirm these exact construction dates. This scientific evidence connects you directly to Heian and Kamakura-era religious practices that shape Japanese culture. You can walk through the same spaces where people worshipped during Japan's classical periods. Entry costs nothing, and you can explore freely during daylight hours. The tranquil setting gives you uninterrupted time with 1,000-year-old spirituality that few tourists ever experience. These ancient spiritual traditions gradually evolved into cultural practices that continue thriving in modern Japan today. Next up is the Tea Museum and Historical Park, and here's something that will change how you think about green tea forever. Every cup of green tea you've enjoyed anywhere in Japan traces back to this exact location in Uji. This isn't just another regional specialty claim. Uji literally created the tea culture that spread across the entire country. Why did this particular spot become the birthplace of Japanese tea traditions? The answer lies in perfect growing conditions, ancient trade routes, and monks who perfected cultivation techniques that revolutionized how Japan consumed tea. These innovations shaped ceremonies, social customs, and daily life throughout Japanese history. You can experience hands-on tea preparation using methods that haven't changed for centuries. Watch traditional grinding techniques that create matcha powder. Participate in authentic tea ceremonies where you learn proper movements and seasonal variations that affect flavor profiles. Visit between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. for the best tasting experiences. Spring visits offer fresh tea flavors, while autumn provides deeper, more complex tastes. Spend 2 hours here to fully appreciate the cultural learning opportunities. Understanding Uji's tea heritage gives you insight into Japanese culture that no other location can provide. You see how daily rituals developed into art forms and social traditions. This cultural foundation connects perfectly with the architectural masterpiece that represents the pinnacle of Japanese artistic achievement. Before we continue to the next place on our list, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button for more travel guides, just like this one. Here's something amazing. You carry this temple in your pocket every single day. Byodoin Temple appears on the 10 yen coin that sits in your wallet right now. This isn't random selection. Japan chose this specific building to represent the entire country on its currency. Why did officials pick this particular temple over thousands of other options across Japan? The Phoenix Hall demonstrates architectural perfection that captures Japanese artistic ideals in physical form. Every angle, every curve, and every proportion follows mathematical principles that create visual harmony. The Phoenix Hall serves as a physical representation of Pure Land paradise on Earth. Buddhist designers created this building to show visitors what paradise actually looks like. The reflecting pond mirrors the hall perfectly, doubling the visual impact. Gardens surround the water with carefully placed stones and plants that frame the reflection. Visit early morning between 8 and 9 a.m. or evening after 4 p.m. for the best lighting conditions. Plan to spend 1 to 2 hours exploring the grounds and interior. Combined tickets include the museum and special interior tours that reveal detailed artwork inside the hall. The Phoenix Hall creates a literal vision of paradise through its water reflection. This transformative experience has moved visitors for a millennium, creating moments of spiritual connection that stay with you long after leaving. This powerful spiritual experience continues as you explore the surrounding cultural district. Finally, we reach Byodoin Omotesando, the traditional street that serves as your perfect finale. This approach connects every Uji experience into one complete cultural journey. Walking this path ties together the spiritual moments, historical discoveries, and cultural insights you've gathered throughout your visit. What makes this temple approach different from every other temple street in Japan? Most temple streets focus on selling tourist goods and quick snacks. Omotesando showcases authentic experiences that represent centuries of genuine Uji culture in concentrated form. You'll find traditional tea houses where locals still practice ceremonies passed down through generations. Craft shops display handmade items using techniques that haven't changed for hundreds of years. Local specialties include traditional sweets and tea products that originated right here in Uji. Visit Omotesando after exploring the temple, ideally between 2 and 4 p.m. when shops are fully active. Pair this street visit with your temple experience for maximum cultural impact. Spend time in tea houses that serve authentic Uji matcha. Browse craft shops that showcase traditional pottery and textile work. Walking this street gives you the complete Uji experience naturally and without rushing. You move from ancient spirituality through living culture at your own pace. Omotesando serves as the perfect synthesis of everything that makes Uji special, creating lasting memories of authentic Japanese culture. These 5 locations solve every major problem with typical Japan tourism. You avoid overcrowded temples while experiencing deeper spiritual connections. You skip superficial tourist traps and discover authentic cultural practices. You connect with real Japanese traditions instead of staged performances. Visit Uji now before it becomes as packed as other destinations. This hidden gem offers everything you want from Japan without the chaos. You get ancient history, living culture, and peaceful experiences all in one compact area. Real travel means finding places that change you, not just places you visit. Like this video if Uji sounds perfect for your Japan trip. Subscribe for more hidden gems. Comment below with your favorite Uji location.